Yo, baseball fam, if you're not sitting down for this, you better be, because what I'm about to unleash is pure chaos. A scandal that could rewrite the offseason playbook and leave the entire league in tatters. Imagine the Dodgers, fresh off sweeping the Blue Jays in the World Series like it was nothing, now plotting to snatch Bichette, the Toronto infield's beating heart, right out of free agency? Not just snatch him, turn him into the missing piece of their already unstoppable machine, starring Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman. And get this, the intel isn't from some shady Twitter bot, it's straight from Ken Rosenthal's bombshell reporting, front office whispers, and a market that's dragging slower than a snail on ice. Fans are erupting in rage, execs are plotting in the shadows, and if this conspiracy plays out, the Dodgers don't just win titles, they become baseball's untouchable overlords. This is game-changing, people, a heist that screams revenge, imbalance, and dynasty building. Let's tear this apart layer by layer because the stakes? They're sky high. Are you ready to dive into the madness? Alright, let's paint the picture, folks. We're knee-deep in the 2023-24 offseason, the holidays are here, and Bichette is still dangling like forbidden fruit in the free agent tree. No deal wrapped under the Christmas tree yet, but the rumors? They're multiplying like rabbits. Multiple insiders, led by the godfather of baseball reporting, Ken Rosenthal, have dropped the hammer. The Blue Jays, who once shut down any Bichette trade talk as an easy no, are now willing to listen, if the price is right. High price. We're talking elite prospects, maybe even a haul that could reshape Toronto's future. Meanwhile, Bichette's camp is telling teams he's open to shifting from shortstop to second or third base. A bombshell that keeps the Dodgers front and center. Why is the public losing their collective minds? Because this isn't just a player move, it's poetic justice turned villainy. The Dodgers crushed the Jays in October, and now they're circling back to poach their star? It's like a bad sequel nobody asked for, but everyone's watching. Fans are flooding social media with memes of Bichette in Dodger blue, media outlets are running 24/7 coverage, and front offices are in full panic mode. How did this slow burn drama ignite? It started with Rosenthal's leaks, evolved into a market stalemate, and now it's a full-blown standoff. Let's unpack it all, the outrage, the strategy, the sheer audacity. To understand why this rumor has legs, and why it's driving people insane, we gotta zoom in on the players and teams at the center of this storm. First, Bichette. This isn't your average free agent. He's a 27-year-old phenom, the cornerstone of the Blue Jays' identity since bursting onto the scene in 2019. We're talking a two-time All-Star, 2021 and 2022. A guy who slashed .291 .340 .469 over his career with 90 homers and 300-plus RBIs. In 2023 alone, he racked up 171 hits, leading the AL, with a .307 average, 20 dingers, and that signature gap power that turns singles into doubles. But here's the kicker. Despite a nagging knee injury that sidelined him early in the playoffs, he showed up in the World Series against the Dodgers, delivering clutch at-bats that kept Toronto in the fight. Scouts call him a big-moment player, the kind who elevates in October. Off the field? He's Toronto royalty, drafted by the Jays, molded into a star. Now the Blue Jays, a franchise in transition, led by GM Ross Atkins, who's been vocal about rebuilding the infield. They missed out on big fish like Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge, so Bichette's value has skyrocketed as trade bait. And the Dodgers? Oh, they're the epitome of excess, back-to-back World Series winners, with a roster that's a who's who of MVPs, Ohtani's two-way brilliance, Betts' speed, Freeman's consistency, they've got it all. But their infield depth? It's solid but not invincible. This background sets the stage for a clash of titans, where one team's core becomes another's upgrade. Now buckle up for the conspiratorial deep dive because this feels like a scripted thriller. Not coincidence but cold, calculated manipulation. Ken Rosenthal's reporting is the smoking gun. He revealed the Jays' shift from no way to maybe for the right price, framing scenarios where Toronto trades Bichette for prospects and pivots to Alex Bregman for shortstop. But why now? Insiders speculate it's part of a larger chess game. The Jays, stung by their World Series loss, are using Bichette as leverage to force a reset. Enter the Dodgers. Are they the puppet masters? Picture this. They dominate Toronto on the field, then swoop in off it, offering Bichette a short-term megadeal to slide to second base. It's not just a signing, it's revenge porn for baseball fans. Front office chatter suggests LA's brass, led by Andrew Friedman, sees this as a quiet coup, a way to hoard talent without the fanfare of a blockbuster trade. Is their ownership meddling? Rumors swirl that Guggenheim Baseball Group, the Dodgers owners, greenlit aggressive moves to cement a dynasty, while Rogers Communications, Jays owners, might be pushing for a Bregman reunion to appease Toronto fans. And the wild card? Bichette's willingness to move positions. Is that a plant from his agent, or a genuine shift? You gotta ask, is this strategic imbalance or just good business? The breadcrumbs, Rosenthal's leaks, slow market timing, holiday standoff, all point to a conspiracy where the Dodgers aren't just contenders, they're architects of chaos, turning rivals into footnotes. Let's draw some lines in the sand because history doesn't repeat, it echoes, and this Bichette saga screams déjà vu. Remember the Yankees raiding the Angels for Mike Trout? Nah, closer. The Phillies letting Bryce Harper walk after denying trades, only for him to bolt to Phillies rivals. Or the Astros' relentless poaching from the Angels in the 2010s, building their cheating empire. Bichette's easy no shutdown mirrors that, a public stance that crumbles under pressure. Compare his market to Bregman's. Bregman signed quick for 6 years, $100 million with the Astros, but Bichette's dragging? It's like Ohtani's 2023 saga, where teams hemmed and hawed until the Dodgers won the lottery. Even Kyle Tucker flew off the board fast. Why the Bichette grind? Defensive doubts, sure, but conspiracy theorists say it's rigged, teams holding out for the perfect villain fit. And the Dodgers' history? They're serial thieves, Manny Ramirez from Boston, Adrian Gonzalez from San Diego. If this happens, it's not isolated, it's a pattern of power consolidation that makes the 1990s Yankees look tame. Fans are comparing it to the Patriots dynasty in football, relentless, ruthless. Is this the baseball equivalent? Rhetorical question time. If the Jays can pivot like the Phillies did with Harper, why not? But if LA pulls it off, it's a league-altering echo. Time to dissect the roster chessboard, because this move isn't just about one spot. It's about reshaping entire depth charts and salary caps. For the Dodgers, second base is a question mark. Gavin Lux is a solid utility guy, slashing .288/.349/.406 in 2023, but he's not an all-star anchor for a title run. Plug in Bichette? Instant elevation. His .307 average in 20 hours would slot perfectly behind Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, creating a top 5 lineup that could shatter records. Salary dynamics? Bichette's asking for 8 to 10 years at $30 million plus AAV, but insiders say he's open to 5 to 7 years with $25 million plus for the right fit, freeing up $100 million plus for the Dodgers to chase pitching aces like Corbin Burns or deepen the bullpen. Roster implications? LA's infield becomes bulletproof. Lux at short, Bichette at second, Max Muncy at third. But cost? Every dollar to Bichette means less for prospects or trades. For the Jays? Trading him could net top 100 prospects, allowing a Bregman signing to stabilize shortstop while upgrading elsewhere. If he walks. Toronto's infield depth craters, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first, but gaps at short and second. Development concerns? Bichette's knee is a ticking clock. Long-term, it could limit him to 140 games. Hypothetically, if he signs with LA, their 2024 WAR projections skyrocket by 2 to 3 wins. But if he stays in Toronto? A reunion boosts their rebuild. This isn't just fit, it's a domino effect on cap space and flexibility. Alright scouts, let's get granular, because Bichette's profile is a scouting goldmine with landmines. Strengths: contact king, 171 hits in 2023, elite bat-to-ball, 90th percentile exit velo, plus 20 SBs for speed. He's a high-average hitter, .290 plus career, with gap power, 15 to 25 hours, and that postseason poise? Unmatched, he hit .286 in the 2023 playoffs despite the knee. Projections? At 27 he's in his prime. Baseball Prospectus pegs him for 4 to 5 WAR annually, with upside to 6 if healthy. Weaknesses? Defense, he's a plus shortstop now, Framingham 70, but evaluators project him as a future second baseman, think Jose Altuve level. That knee? MRI showed meniscus damage, durability's a risk, with projections dropping to 130 to 140 games. Stats deep dive. His xWOBA was .350 in 2023, but defensive metrics, DRS-5, hint at positional shift. For the Dodgers, this is synergy. Their high offense system masks flaws, boosting his projections to .325 HRs. Rivals like the Yankees or Red Sox. They'd lock him at shortstop, but the Dodgers can afford versatility. Scouts whisper, he's not a $300 million shortstop, but a $200 million second baseman. Hypotheticals: in LA he could hit cleanup, elsewhere he's a stopgap. The question: is his upside worth the gamble? You decide. Oh man, the fallout is epic. Rival teams, fans and media are in full meltdown, turning this into a national soap opera. Yankees fans? They're apoplectic, tweeting, "Not again," after LA's Ohtani steal. Red Sox brass? Quietly fuming, recalling their own Harper heartbreak. Even the Giants and Tigers' rumored suitors are raging. Why let the champs supercharge? Media's on fire. ESPN's Pedro Martinez called it a slap in the face to competitive balance, while the Athletics' bombshells fuel daily updates. Jays fans? Devastated, with Toronto Sun headlines like, "Betrayal in Blue?" Executives? Scrambling, Astros GM Dana Brown hinted at countermoves, while Padres AJ Preller might raid free agency harder. Social media? Memes of Bichette as a Dodger spy, outrage threads with millions of views. The league's shock? It's existential. This widens the gap, making the NL a Dodgers monopoly. People are furious, speculating Bregman reunions or Tucker trades as responses. Rhetorical bomb: if this happens, is baseball doomed to dynasties? Zooming out to the cosmos, this isn't just a signing, it's a seismic shift for the sport. If Bichette joins LA, expect a three-peat Dodgers dynasty. Their offense could score 1,000 runs, crushing the AL East. Free agency? It devalues pure shortstops, favoring versatile bats. Competitive balance? Obliterated, the haves, Dodgers, Yankees, horde have-nots, Pirates, Royals, starve. For 2024, LA's playoff odds spiked to 90%. Rivals? Playing from behind. Long-term? It sets a precedent for poaching, turning baseball into a talent arms race. Hypotheticals: if Bichette stays, Toronto rebounds. If he goes, LA's era begins. The league's future? Uneven, with calls for rules changes. Is this the tipping point for imbalance? Absolutely. So there you have it, the Dodgers' potential heist of Bo Bichette from the Jays, a conspiracy fueled by World Series wounds, Rosenthal's revelations, and a holiday standoff that's got everyone on edge. Will it explode into reality, cementing LA's dynasty? Or fizzle as a dodged bullet? The stakes are massive, the intrigue endless. Should the Dodgers gamble big or let rivals bleed? This could redefine baseball forever. What do you think, villainous masterstroke or league-killing greed? Drop your fiery takes in the comments. Dynasty fuel or imbalance apocalypse? Smash like if you're hooked, subscribe for more bombshells and hit notifications. The offseason's a war zone. This is Baseball Network signing off. Stay vigilant because in baseball the conspiracies never end. Peace out.